Hello and welcome to another Wizard One's YuGiOh video. In this video I'm going to show off a quick 2-card combo you can do with Infernoble Knight without the DIABELLSTAR package. So you can save a little money, still play a pretty fun combo deck, and hopefully do well at your local tournaments. All you need for this combo, you need a way to get to Infernoble Knight Renaud. So whether it be Rhoda, whether it be Noble Knight Museum, into Durendal, whether it be Durendal itself, Almace, Heritage of the Chalice. Tons of ways to get there, of course. And then a way to put 2 warriors on board. Quickest way we're going to do is Neospace Connector, and then we just have 3 blanks in our hand to represent the rest of our 5-card hand. So, let's get into the combo. We'll go normal Connector, Connector effect, summon that Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin effect, hopefully rip a hand trap out, especially Droll and Lockbird. If they had Ash, they would use on Connector already, but that's fine. We then will link 2. Into a sold effect to search. Red layer. At this point, we don't fear Droll because you would have seen it with the Aqua Dolphin already. So you have intimate hand knowledge and are able to play around accordingly. Let's, for the sake of this combo, pretend we saw absolutely no interruptions from our opponent and take advantage of that. We're then going to use the sold effect. So we're going to dump 4. So it's going to be Almace, Angelica's Angelic Ring, Phoenix Blade, and DDR. The Almace, it can be any Noble Arms, but we're using this one because we don't really have a use for it in this specific combo. So you're going to dump 4 because you're summoning a level 4, which is Infernoble Knight Ogier. You're going to use Ogier effect. It's going to dump the Ricardetto, which we're eventually going to summon back from the banished pile with DDR. Keep in mind for Ricardetto, it's banish a summon from hand effect. You can only use one of the effects per turn. And when you use that effect, it's one of the effects that locks you to warriors in this deck. Next, we're going to go Rhoda. We can add the Renaud to hand. We're going to special the Renaud from hand, making it self-attuner, as well using its effect to target the DDR to add it to hand. At this point, we're going to Synchro into Angelica. We're going to use Angelica effect on summon. We're going to add the Noble Arms Museum. We're going to activate Noble Arms Museum, pay 1,200 life points to add the Durendal to hand. Remember, for Museum's second effect, you have to have searched with its first effect to be able to summon a Noble Knight monster in your spell trap zone. Next, we're going to banish the Renaud and the Ricardetto to add Phoenix Blade to hand. Next, we're going to equip Durendal to our Assault, and we're going to use Durendal effect to search. We're going to grab Turpin. So that goes Grave after. And same thing, remember with the Infernoble Arms, their effect to when they're sent to graveyard with a monster, it's only one effect per turn. So you can't use both if you re-equip the Durendal and get it sent to grave. Next, we're going to activate Phoenix Blade, targeting Angelica, and if our opponent does not have a response, because Angelica needs to respond directly to being targeted, we're going to chain Angelica, so it's going to send the Magius to grave, it's going to banish itself, and then we're going to summon the Captain Roland from our extra deck. Magius effect is going to activate, so we're going to shuffle 3 Fire Warriors or Infernoble Arms, or sorry, Noble Arms. So we're going to shuffle the Renaud from Banished, and then the Durendal and the Almace from our graveyard. So you'd shuffle normally, but for the sake of the combo video, I'm just putting it to the bottom deck, and you draw 1. Imperm represents another blank card. So keep in mind, at this point, we have 3 blank cards, 2 of them which our hand started with originally. As well as the red layer we add off a Sold. So we're going to go Phoenix Blade. We're going to banish Connector and Aqua Dolphin to add it back to hand. Next, we're going to activate DDR, discarding Phoenix Blade for cost, targeting the Ricardetto. Special it. Then we're going to activate Ricardetto effect, targeting our Magius. It doesn't really matter which one you target, Magius or Ogier. At this point, you just need a non-tuner. We're Warrior Lock now, like I said before. So next, we're going to Synchro 9. Into Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. We're going to then use Captain Roland effect, target the Charles to equip to it. Then, because Charles is equipped with an equip card, we can link it off into Great Emperor Charles, or Charles the Great. Charles effect, target the Charles in graveyard to equip it. So now it gains its effect, plus it's a soft once per turn spell trap negate, which can be very helpful. We're going to use Museum to summon Charles. We wouldn't be warrior locked from Museum at this case, but we already are warrior locked, so it doesn't really matter. Then we're going to special our Turpin from hand because we control something equipped with an equip card. We're going to synchro off the Ricardetto and the Charles into a Baron de Fleur. Then lastly, we're going to link these two off into an SP Little Knight. Yes, this is the only not budget part about this. I know it's unfortunate that every combo video I've been showing off lately plays SP Little Knight, but that's just the format, unfortunately. Because we still have Infernobles that haven't equipped themselves, we're going to do that. We're going to go Ogier effect, target Charles. So now it is unable to be destroyed by card effect. We're going to go Magius effect, target SP Little Knight. So SP Little Knight is now unable to be destroyed by battle, which is the biggest weakness of SP being addressed. And we're going to proceed to end phase, use Charles the Great effect, copied from the Infernoble Knight Charles, to equip Angelic Ring. And then equip the Infernoble Knight Oliver to our Charles. So what that means is this can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. The first spell that your opponent successfully resolves is negated. We have a spell trap negate, an Omni negate, SP effect, which on summon we could have also banished the card that we ripped out of the hand with Aqua Dolphin, as well as the SP can't be destroyed by battle. And when this leaves the field, you'll get to shuffle 3 and draw 1. Lastly, we have the Captain Roland in graveyard that we can quick effect equip to Charles the Great for a quick effect pop. So that's all off of 2 cards, and if you do it with Neospace Connector, you can also hand rip for 1, which is fantastic, helps your combo go through. So that's all I have for this video. If you want to see more Infernoble content, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.